The following recordings were made by Lester Levenson in 1974. He's talking about freedom, so listen with your heart.
A good starting point to warn you on this point. There are 7 sheets, right, or rather 5 sheets that they talk about in the Eastern teachings. The physical body sheath, 5 sheaths that cover our infinite being. There's the physical sheath, there's the prana energy sheath, there's the mental sheath, there's the discriminative aspect of mind sheath, and the last sheath is called the Bliss Sheep. You want to close that door so we don't hear that phone? Now, in all my years, I've seen everyone fail to get through the Bliss Sheep. It's called the Ananda Sheep. They get to a place where life is nice and easy. Their relationships with their families become nice. Their businesses are all good. And then they say and they feel, well, I'm going to really keep it going this way. And you can't. When you try to keep your joy coming from the world, you're going to reach a point where you feel as though the whole sky and world has fallen in on you. There was a whole group in California that some of you know who reached this bliss state where everything was roses and honey, everything was going beautifully. And I warned them, move above this now, and they wouldn't. They try to keep it coming. And the vast majority of them went through terrible catastrophes since. There is no such thing as an all-good world. If it's world, it cannot be good. We have to transcend this world. And I'm giving you a warning now that when you get into this Ananda sheep, this bliss sheep, where everything falls into line so beautifully for you in the world, do not stop there, but just go the next step beyond it, and then you're free. Then all your joy is only in your being. Your joy is not coming from the world anymore. The world is no more a beautiful, heavenly, harmonious place for you. You are the joy. You are the happiness. You're not taking it from the world anymore. You got to break through that bliss sheet to the point where all your happiness is only you being you. Now, if you don't break through that, you get trapped back into the world like everyone has so far, in my experience. Had any one of dozens and dozens and dozens of these people just taken one step more, they would have been free forever. Then it doesn't matter what you do in the world. You can do anything. You can be a king or you can be a beggar. And it's all the same to you because your joy is only you being you. Because your beingness is infinite. Your beingness is the ultimate. Your beingness is what you and everyone else is seeking. The ultimate state where you are only pure beingness. It's the I of you, I amness. So again, I warn you, be careful when you hit that bliss state where the world is so beautiful and everything is nice. Now, I believe it's the first time that anything like this has ever been tried. And what we're trying to do is give the highest teaching out at a level that's acceptable to people where they are today. You've heard the masters say, like Ramana Maharshi, all you need to do is to drop your vasanas, drop your tendencies. That's all you need to do, and that's true, and you're free. The reason behind that is simply this: the only thing standing between you and your infinity is your mind. The only thing between you and your being totally unlimited is your mind. You have been operating this mind for billions of years. Millions of years in the physical and billions of years before the physical state, before that. This is one reason why you find it so difficult dropping it. But to tell you to disidentify with the mind is to tell you something you're not doing and you think you cannot do. So the masters come out, all right, drop your tendencies. The tendencies are another way of dropping your mind. A tendency is a predisposition, is a feeling. It's a feeling. That has been built up from the beginning of time up until now. So that every tendency you have started billions of years ago, and all your thoughts have culminated into your present feelings, tendencies. So that if you drop a tendency now, you're dropping an accumulation of thought that is billions of years old, Earth time. You see the effectiveness of dropping a tendency? It's the culmination of thinking on a particular thing that's been going on since the beginning of time for you. You drop a tendency, if you drop a tendency totally, you've dropped billions of years of accumulated thought that went in to make up that tendency. That's the effectiveness of dropping tendencies. If you want to go free this lifetime, that's the lowest level approach required to go free this lifetime. If you work on incidents, on thoughts, you got billions of years of past history to undo. It'll take you billions of years to undo it. Every other therapy in the world is working on thoughts, incidents, etc. And that's why they're not getting very far. I know of no attempt to approach it from dropping the tendencies. And I think the reason why they don't is they just don't understand it. Mind is so complicated, nobody understands it. I say mind is so simple, there's nothing to understand about it. What is mind? It's a sum total of all your thoughts. Is that complicated? It's a sum total of all your thoughts.